Hey everybody, my name is Alex with Hick Hardware, and in this video we are going to go over how to get your farmer drives prepared in Windows 11. So this guide was created when the Taurus testnet was out, so if anything changes between now and when mainnet is released, the wiki, which is going to be linked in the description of this video, will have the latest commands that you should do. But this video will go through currently what I think is the best way to get your hard disks prepared for connecting to your Autonomys farmer. And as always, with anything that is related to your hard disks or storage or files and folders, there is a possibility for data loss if you don't have things backed up or if you accidentally select the wrong disk. In this guide, we're going to be basically wiping the entire disk that we plan to use. So we're not using our OS drive. I'm using a separate dedicated disk that I will be farming with Autonomys on. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you are selecting the correct disks and make sure that you have your files backed up. With that said, we're going to jump into Windows and we will get started here. So the first thing we're going to do is I'll do Windows key and then X. Well, actually, it doesn't work. I'm in a VM, so that doesn't quite work. So I'm going to right click on the Windows button down here and open up a terminal. And I wanted the admin one specifically. So we're going to be in an administrator PowerShell up here. And then we'll do disk part. And that'll bring up our disk part application. And we can do list disk. And that is going to show the disks that we have connected. And we can see I have two disks, the 128 gigabyte one. I know if I open up Windows File Explorer here, I can see my operating system is the 128 gigabyte disk, so that one I am not going to touch. I'm going to select disk 1, since that disk 0 will be my OS, disk 1 will be the disk that I actually want to prepare. So I'll do select disk 1. And then one other way, if you're having trouble, maybe you have like a lot of disks and you're trying to find out which one is the right one, you can also right click and open up disk management. And this is going to automatically try and get me to format that one disk because it's unallocated right now. It's just a brand new disk. I'm just going to hit cancel. But this is another way where you can see clearly this 128 gigabyte one is my operating system. You can see the C drive is connected to that, so we wouldn't want to mess with that. We definitely want disk 1. So this is just another option that you can use just to make sure you're selecting the correct disk. But we're going to do all of our commands inside disk part because I think that's the easiest way to do it. So now that we've selected the disk, we can clean it. And if you had any files or folders or anything on there, it's going to wipe those out. That way we're starting with a fresh disk. And then we're going to create partition primary. And that'll create a primary partition. And then we're going to format it with NTFS. So format file system equals, file system equals NTFS label. So you can label it. I'm just going to do, actually I'll do farm-1 and then quick. That was pretty quick. And then we can assign it a letter. I do like to assign my disks a letter, and depending on how you want to configure your systems, you can assign them whatever letters you want. So for mine, I'll just do assign letter equals X. Forgot the R there. There we go. And at this point, we should be able to open up and see that we do have farm-1. It is X drive, and it is ready to be connected and to be plotted on. So that's it for preparing your disks. You're basically just going to continue to do that. If you have multiple disks, you can go back and do list disk again, select the next disk. So if you had a disk 2 here, you would do select disk 2, and just repeat those steps for each of your disks. So that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, please feel free to leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.